Hey everybody, welcome back to Chortle Games. I'm Jake, and today I've got a really stupid live stream for you. It's not my fault, okay? Look, I'm moving this weekend, alright? I've got a lot of stuff to do. I don't have any of my equipment, so my options are limited here, alright? And what I can do. What's up, Inferior? What's up, Austin? So, that said, we're playing Clicker Heroes now, because that's what we are. This is the Clicker Heroes channel now. For those of you that don't know how this game works, you click, see that's me clicking right there, and you do damage to these creatures. The music is like so loud to me right now. I'm just gonna, wow, there's no option to like dim this or anything. It's just, you know. Alright, that's fine. Anyway. Yeah, so we're gonna play Clicker Heroes. I have a plethora of reasons why I'm chosen this stream. Number one, I'm also babysitting a new kitten, so I kind of have to pay attention to that. And also, I really just want to pay attention to the chat tonight, so we can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about in the chat, and I will discuss it fervently. I'm going to really talk about it, because I'm going to be able to focus on you guys tonight. So, we're just gonna hang out, we're going to have a good time, and yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. But first, I got to do a couple things. One of those is share this to Twitter and Facebook. But Austin, could you do me a huge favor and share this in the Discord? That'd save me a step, and I could really like focus on what I'm doing. Hey guys, Jake is doing a stupid live stream. Come hang out. Clicker. Post a link. So I told Steven and Evan, who plays with us sometimes on this channel, I told them I had this idea, and Evan lost it. He thought it was really funny. So if you don't like this idea, you can partly blame Evan, because it's his fault really. He encouraged me to do this. And I kind of have a goal for tonight, so like, this game's real dumb, right? I've established that. It's kind of boring, but I do want to talk about how it works. This is Clicker Heroes 2. I'm going to say it's Clicker Heroes 2. And go with that. Okay, sorry. I'm sort of kind of set up now. What's up, Monty? My friend's dog ate up his dad's pillow. That's gross. Is the dog okay? Because it sounds like a real problem. The dog. And I'm sorry I don't have face cam for this. There was a large part of me that really wanted to do face cam, but I never did. I don't have any of my equipment. Austin, you're the bomb. And the dog is fine, everybody. That's good to know. Okay, so this is a really stupid game called Clicker Heroes. Basically it's idle. You got these little people over here that you hire to, I need to toggle off this information, please. There we go. Alright. That you can basically hire these guys to tap faster. And, I'm only on level 25 here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if we're all noticing that here, but I'm only on level 25. I don't know why I haven't gone, there we go. I was a boss on level 25, I understand. It's very possible that someone could do the math and figure out how far we could get in an hour and a half or so. But I want to see how far we can get in this stupid game before it's all said and done. Now, I also have 412 billion coins from... This is the other thing. This game plays itself. So, like, when you stop playing the game... I deleted this game off of my system. And, here we are. It still played itself, and I have so much money to spend. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my gosh. But I still don't have enough to hire this guy. Sir George, the King Guard, or whatever the heck his name. You should butt everything. I think you meant buy everything, Austin. I agree. I do want to buy everything. I'm real frustrated about Sir George. We're not going to be able to get there. Start from top to bottom. Okay, we're just gonna at least get everybody moving in here. Okay, now I've got everybody. All right. How much money do we got left? This guy, he looks like he's gonna do the most for us right now. You know what? We're just gonna give everybody a level 2. I really like how that music stops as soon as I hit something. Wow, we are pumping out some gold now. Really get a couple people up there. Alright, let's fight. Yeah, let's fight the boss. Look. Oh my gosh. He's dead. I killed him so fast. Yeah, we're way too advanced. I love this game. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. It's amazing. I'm just blowing through levels now. Okay, let's get back over here. I'm gonna spend what money we have. Level up a bunch of people. So, this game is stupid, and we did a Let's Play on it, and it was stupid then, but I played this game, I think I actually got it on my phone, because it is a mobile game as well. I got this game on my phone, and I played this for probably a couple months. Like, I really just kept going. I thought it was so fun. This is how you should do it, though. You should start the game, and then you should just literally delete it off your PlayStation and come back a few months later and see what else you can do. Here we have... I just gained Jiu-Jitsu with this guy. Courage tonic. Sure, why not? Really? Could you turn off the game music? It's hard to hear you. Yes, I can. I really was trying to see if there was a way to... Is that better? They really should have given you more options for game audio. What does this do? Forest creature. Okay, just increases his damage. Have really fun sound effects to mess with. Damn, son, that's loud. I know, Brody, it was loud. I'm sorry. I tried. Look, that was one of the first things I did when I started the stream. I was like, how do I turn off this music? Way loud. Brody, you started this addiction, by the way. I'll just have you know. I wish it would just go to the next level on its own, because like we're super overpowered here, but I gotta remember to click R2. I'm over here leveling up, fools. I ain't got time to click to the next level. Brody, how you doing, boy? I wouldn't say again, but when I was looking for something to stream today, this came to mind, and I just couldn't say no. So, here we are. I could have played Days Gone. I could have gotten Plague Tale, but I didn't want to spend any money today. I don't have that kind of work with right now. There's also this fun thing that's like, now I'm double, like super tapping everything. Ooh, we're starting to... That boss actually took time to kill. Someone could seriously do math. If you were just really, really obsessed with doing math, you could figure out how far we could get in a number of time. Like, I'm sure there's a mathematical system of like how far you could get and how much time you could do. Brody's ready to be off work. Brody, I feel ya. I just got off work, and I'm glad I'm off work. Oh yeah, Hearthstone. See, when I got on my what is that? I have no idea what I just got. When I started playing, or when I got obsessed with Gwent, I was like, I wish Gwent was on my phone. I'd love to play Gwent on my phone. And I got Hearthstone and tried it out, but I couldn't get on board with it. Nothing against it. I'm sure it's a fine game, but I was like, I want Gwent. Why can't this be Gwent? I almost need to be leveling up people as fast as I can to keep up with what's going on. I don't know what that Ruby thing is that I keep picking up. The fact that there are no card games on the Switch is criminal. I know. I wish Gwent would come to the Switch. Like, it's ridiculous that it's not. It's literally a perfect Switch game. I also really had a hankering to play The Witcher 3 today on the live stream, but I am moving, and I'm in the process of moving, and all of my streaming equipment is at the other house right now. So I pretty much said last week was going to be my last time that I streamed or tried to record something before I moved, and here we are. Whoops. Oh man. This is a big boss. I'm actually tapping now. Brody, I know. We've basically taken a load over to the new house. Oh my gosh, I'm tapping so intensely right now. Brody, we've been taking loads over basically every night this week. Oh man, I'm so close. I can do this. We've basically been taking loads over every night this week. And tonight, Saturday, we're going to have my brother and my dad bring a big trailer with a bunch of stuff, like furniture that our parents are giving us, or that our parents have been holding on to us for a while. So tonight, we're trying to move everything else possible. Jeez, I couldn't do it. I'm gonna level everyone as much as I can. Alright. Looks like I got a critical hit there. But anyway, I'm hoping we can move a lot tonight, and frankly, just organize a lot tonight, and then be done with it. Fear said, I got 2 tailed foxes like 3 minutes ago. Good old Destiny. Oh, man. My fingers hurt from clicking so much. Okay. Whew, I can't do it. We're going to have to kill some other monsters for a minute just to get caught up. So, Inferior and Austin, tell me about the next season of Destiny, the Parabolum or whatever it's called. I'm very curious about it, but I haven't had the time to look up something. It's Minecraft's 10th year anniversary. I bet that's why Microsoft announced that thing today. I don't know what they call it. what do you call it? The AR Minecraft that they talked about. Opulence? Yeah, something like that. One of those. Pestilence, whatever they call it. I gained monumental clicks. I want to get this person to a nice round 200. Oh, I missed it. I wonder if that deletes the character. I don't want to delete the character. Beast as high as we can. I need to jump back into Destiny. I haven't been in the right mood. It was one of those things I went real hard on the Black Armory DLC for Destiny 2, and oh man, I skipped 200. I went real hard on the Black Armory DLC. And then what was I gonna say? I got tired of it. Like I wore myself out of it. Well, I guess once I got as far as I could in Black Armory, I stopped, and then I came back for Season of the Drifter, and I was just like, I don't even want to put in as much time as I had to do. Steven, are you talking smack in the chat over here? Steven streams Ghost Recon to encourage discussion about the upcoming title. 2 people watch. Jake streams an ear-raping mobile game. 6 viewers. Look, I'm sorry. Look, I can... Here, I'm going to turn off the sound. I don't know why. Let's see. Click sounds, UI. Let's just turn off UI. That way we're not listening to me shatter people's ears all the time. The first day it drops, both of the raids, Last Wish and Scourge, will be locked. The only way to unlock it is to complete the new raid. Oh, really? That's interesting. I knew that they were dropping the raid right off the bat, so that was exciting. What up, Kaylin? I took the clickbait. Ha! Good one, Kaylin. I just got something whiskey. Okay, I have a new thing. What does this do? Power surge, 100% DPS for 30 seconds. Cooldown is 10 minutes. Let's do it. Why not? You know what I mean? I'm just going to get everybody to a nice 200 and see how that goes. Oh man, she getting expensive. Yeah, Steven's going to be streaming the raid with our friends, Friendly Fire Games, on Division 2 tomorrow night. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be PM. Basically, anytime we do anything with Friendly Fire, it's going to have to be at night. They're old folks, you know what I mean? They're old geezers. You know, Steven, the problem with you streaming, what was it, Ghost Recon, to get people hyped for the game, is that no one cares about Ghost Recon, okay? The people have spoken. They care about Clicker Heroes. They got the babes. Yeah, Steven and I have been talking about this, I don't know that Steven and I have been talking about this directly, but some conversations Steven and I have been having have prompted this thought in my head. Basically, once we have kids, we're probably going to be like Friendly Fire, and we're going to stream like super late at night. It's going to be great. It'll be the most crowded piece of content we've ever done. 8 people. No one cares about you, Jake. Thanks. I appreciate it. You should have played Cookie Clicker. There's a cookie version of this. Oh, man. I didn't know, Brody. You didn't tell me. You loved Cookie Clicker, Steven? Oh, I'm sorry, Bingo. Just bonked her on the head. Y'all, my kitten is so teeny tiny. It's crazy. Just a little bit bigger than my hand. But she's such a good girl. Cookie Clicker was first. I used to leave them open my laptop. The kitten is great. I wish I had face cam tonight because I would be showing off our new kitten big time. But again, all of my streaming equipment is not here. It is all at the new house. I have no idea what that little thing is that I keep selecting. Jake saw that pic. He is so cute. It's a she. She is so cute. We thought it was a boy at first, but it is not. It is a girl. Her name is Bingley. She's a cutie. Her sister Darcy has not decided that she wants to be friends with her yet, but that's okay, because that's how it goes. All right, I've got that golden finger again, and I'm gonna use it, but I'm gonna wait till we're at the boss, and then I will use it. I'm still surprised that Darcy isn't getting along with her. I thought she'd be nicer since Bingley was a kitten. I figured she would be nicer since she was a kitten, but also Darcy is just such a sweet cat. Like she's so calm and so easygoing. I thought for sure like we wouldn't have any problems. Like it would just be like, oh yeah, no big deal. She has a sister now. But no, she hisses anytime Bingley walks towards her. But it's actually she like hisses and backs up. So like she's scared of him or her. She just doesn't know what to think of her yet. But she's warmed up a lot over the last today's Friday. So over the last 4 to 5 days. The first night when we introduced them, she basically hit. I clicked that once and it jumped to 203. I'm real mad. I wanted an even 200. Gah. Oh, I see. It's doing times 10 levels. But Darcy has since decided that she'll walk around and at least, be around Bingley. But, only so much. Challenge complete. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome that I completed your challenge. Click it or ticket. That's a good one. Miles will give up gun mechanics to wear that hat. I don't remember that quote, but I love it. It's so sad just hearing that little pew, pew. What did you say that in, Steven? Because I don't remember that at all. I'm sure it was from a live stream or something. What's up, Dylan? For days. Oh, I got you. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's pretty fresh. Yeah, I'm still a little bitter that I didn't get to do that stream of Days Gone the first night. Like I said, I thought about doing Days Gone for tonight's stream, but I bailed on that idea. Ooh, we are not going to beat this boss. We're not going to beat that. I bailed on that idea because I'm pretty far in the game. Like I feel like I'm at least over halfway done. So I didn't want to be like, bam, here's, a bunch of spoilers, which I don't know that anything's really a super spoiler just yet, but anyway, I just bailed on that idea. So maybe one day though. I wanted to do a Let's Play of me facing a horde as like an unexperienced like first hour or so player, but that's not how the hordes work. You don't see the hordes until you're ready for the hordes. And then even in some cases, you might see a horde but not be able to interact with a horde. So it was not what I was expecting. But I may still do a Let's Play once I get to the point where I can actually face a horde. Okay, what do you do again? It's just really powerful. Okay, I think I'm going to see if we can... I'm going to activate both of these at the same time, and we'll fight the boss. And that's what we'll do to be better. I'm surprised how Bingley has adjusted to being in a different home away from her brothers and mom. Yeah, she's done really good. That first night was pretty rough. The first night, Lee Allison and I took turns sleeping with her in the other room. Skull and Bones got delayed. Caitlin said. Oh man, shocker. Did the stream just die? No, I'm here. Can you still hear me? I do not know. Oh, okay. Brody, you scared me. That's hilarious that Skull and Bones got dead. Inferior, we're going to do the boss when that red skull gets reloaded, because then I think I might can make it. There was something else. Oh, yeah. Bingley's adjusted really well. I've had to sleep with her every night, but she's done pretty good. The real question is going to be how Darcy reacts to the new house that we're going to be in Saturday. UB apparently has 3 unannounced games coming out before May. You beat me at it. But wait, Steven, you said before May. It's May. In fact, it's May 17th. So what with that? Oh my God, Spider-Man just stole that guy's pizza. It's a real stream now, everybody. He said, give me a P. Give me an I. Give me a Z. Come on. Give me another Z. Everybody's so hyped. Give me an A. Steven is so delayed. Like, give me a Z. Give me an A. Z. Oh, I like the air horn. That's great, Kaylin. I like it. Pizza. I like it. Someone asked a question. Next May, Stephen was saying for that. Kaylin, we have not done our E3 predictions podcast yet. That will be the Monday before E3 is when we'll post that podcast. But we haven't even recorded it yet. So, okay. I'm going to activate both of these. Actually, I'm going to spend all this money that I have. As much as I can. Okay. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to hit this. I'm going to hit this. I'm going to go. No, Steven, that'll just be what that podcast that Monday will be. Is kind of our last prediction. That's how we always have done it. Just typically it's been on Friday before. Because that's when we did the podcast, but it's just not where we do it anymore. I don't even know who the hell is at E3. And Sony's not going to be there, Brody. Oh, man. We're so freaking close. Here, we're going to go back a little bit. I think both of those uses are up. All right, I might just have to level up a little bit more to get it done. It's everyone from before minus Sony. Will there be a house tour? Probably not. That's just not something we would typically do on the channel. But me and Lee Allison might post some photos in the Discord. So if you're not in the Discord, you can jump in there through the link in the description or on the channel banner, whatever. But we'll probably post some photos. I got this awesome couch that is super, super comfy. And honestly, I kind of want to just sleep on it tonight. Like, I also have a new bed, but I want to sleep on the couch. That's how nice of a couch this is. Brody, do you know what that little orange thing is that I keep collecting? That plus one ruby? Because I have no idea. Is there a shop? I have 2 rubies. Wow. Oh, I can get skins. Get an auto clicker. Wow. I know I've collected more than that rubies. First, like, I got no clue. We'll post some pictures though, Inferior. So just hang around. Save up to get the 2 times multiplier. Worth it. Where is that? 2 times multiplier. Oh, is that in the shop? 2 times multiplier. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. How did I do that? There we go. Oh, what is this? Weird. All right. Netflix is coming. Yeah, Netflix is having a press conference at E3. I don't know what that's about. Anna and I are going to see John Wick tonight. Steven, you know what you should be seeing? Detective Pikachu. And I'm honestly disappointed in you that you're not. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay? That's all I'm saying. I'm just going to level up whoever I can. Oh, you're going Tuesday. Okay. We had to wait for a day so we could take the kids. Okay. The kids will enjoy it. They'll have a good time. How did I jump back 2 levels? At one point in this game, I knew, like, I had an opinion on, you know, is it better to be at a level where they die faster so you get gold faster, or is it better to just get more gold for the few that you kill? I don't know. It's all philosophy. If anything, you should be disappointed in yourself that you haven't taken any kids to see it. I should. Steven, I haven't seen any of the John Wicks either. I thought about going to see this one, but I was just like, I haven't seen any of these. So, like, why? Double feature John Wick's movies on the PSN store. I hear they're good. And I think the reviews for this one were just like, it's more great John Wick action. You need to see them in order. That's what Steven just said. So everybody, if you're wanting to watch John Wick, see it in the right order, or you will anger Steven and his morals. I really like the scene in John Wick where the guy throws a knife at John Wick's crotch and it misses, and John Wick catches it and throws it at another guy's crotch. It's my favorite John Wick scene. It's the only John Wick scene I know about. Brody, I know you're the only one that'll probably care about this. Oh, well, I don't know. Someone else might in the chat. But has anyone, Steve, Brody, has anyone done the new Fortnite X John Wick mode? Is it fun? Have you enjoyed it? What does it do? Because I've seen that there is one, but I haven't really paid much attention to that. Do 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 boo boo do do boo do. The Raid is the best fight choreography, hands down. Austin's enjoyed it. Good. Oh, Kaylin, I thought you were... Dang, you and Steven are just competing for great segues. I don't know. Did that give me another ruby? It did not give me another ruby. I do not understand. Oh. My bad. My B, everybody. Don't know what that was. Hey, everybody, if you didn't know, Steven is going to be doing the Division 2 raid tomorrow, and he really is excited about it. So if Steven is the king of thieves, is Kalen the king of segways? Or is he just automatically the king of aliens? I am a dwarf of the kingdom. Why a dwarf, Austin? I'm just curious, because like in my head, I'm thinking, yeah, Austin helped us make a bunch of stuff in Portal Knights, so maybe that's where he's going. I'm just curious where your head's at. Kalen is a wrench king? Okay. I got it, because he has the wrench. I was really confused. Honestly, it's going to be more enjoyable for viewers because you'll get to sit back and munch on popcorn while we yell at each other. Talking about the Division 2 live stream tomorrow night. It's going to be fun. I want to Grand Theft Auto a segue from a mall cop, says Kalen. Well, Kalen, if you do that, let me know how that goes. I'm sure I'll see it. I'm sure I'll see it. Do-do-do. Do-do. I don't know why that song is stuck in my head. Oh, look. Okay. I think we might could take on the boss. Again. I'm going to try it. Also, sometimes dwarves make decisions, and I made a bad decision last stream. No, Austin, that was the greatest thing ever. You made that game 10,000 times more enjoyable for me. Because every time I get in a game like that, I just start digging. I don't know why, but I just start digging and try to get as deep as I can. You'll see me on late night 2s after Paul Blart 2 on the TV. It'll be like, in tonight's news, some kid jacked a Segway from a mall cop. And don't forget to watch Paul Blart 2 on TV tonight. This whole game looks like a microtransaction screen. It kind of does. It kind of does. So I shot... I filmed a gaming company who makes like slot machine games, and it was really weird for me because obviously I love games, but I've never played like slots or anything. I've been to Vegas, but I've never done anything like that. And it was just very weird because they were talking about like their passion for the games and all this and that, and I was like, I mean, you do you, but it sounds like to me y'all just want to make money, and that's fine. But this is not, I don't know, it's not a real game, but whatever. You were fraternizing with the enemy. Hello, Lily. Hi, welcome to Chili's. Okay, everybody, I think we're ready to do this. We're gonna really do it this time. I'm really tapping fast. Holy wow. Bingley's looking at me like, what's wrong? What's happening? Oh yeah, we got this. We got this in the bag. In the bag. Bam. Whew, oh man. Dark caverns. I need to go blow $100 on some kind of gambling thing. Why? But why, Brody? But why? I don't have $100. That's what I was thinking. I was like, did you just like, someone just gave you $100 and you're like, I'm going to go blow this on gambling. That sounds like a fun idea. California lottery? Ooh, that's a good idea. I feel like things like lotteries and like prizes, like prize trips, you know? I always feel like they just do those things, but there's never really a winner. Because they never announce or show you like, hey, this person won it, and you could too next year if you do this. And it's just like, whatever. You could maybe get more money, Brody, but you could also just lose money. And that wouldn't be fun at all. I'm just willy-nilly just leveling up whoever shines brightest in front of me. But if we left the game idle for any amount of time, when the night... Why is this song stuck in my head? I don't know. Wouldn't trust slots. Maybe that thing where you bet on black and white. Oh, roulette? See, that's what, you know, when I was in Vegas, I did walk a lot of casino floors, and I was just like, I would stop every now and then and be like, is there any skill involved in this? Like, is there any way I could be good at this thing? But most of them are just things where it's like, yeah, hey, cool, like roll the dice and hope for the best. It's not, there's nothing you're really doing. You're just kind of hoping for the best. But if I could find something like that, yeah, it's like, okay, maybe I'll have some skill involved. Steven said, I'm in a video announcement Sunday. I made the mistake of having a staff member that doesn't normally do camera stuff set the shot. There's so much headroom. I could fit another head in there. That's funny. Yeah. Did you film it in 4K? Because if you did that, you could always adjust it. But if not, you screwed. You screwed. That's the worst part about being the camera op, but being on camera, because you don't have any control over how things are looking, and you're going to look back and be like, dang, if only somebody who knew what they were supposed to do was here to do what they're supposed to do. Let me get in on this clicking a little bit. That is the name of the game. Who do you think we are, Jake? Some kind of fancy pants 4K church? You have a GH5. It can shoot in 4K. I don't know what you want me to tell you. You have the capabilities, Steven. At least I'm pretty sure you do. I wonder what 21K will be like. You know, Kaylin, it's funny you mentioned that, because we were talking about that today at work. We were talking about, oh yeah, there's 4K is kind of slowly becoming a thing. Like, it's not everywhere, but it's definitely more than it was a year ago. Well, like, the camera industry is already moving up to like 8K. And Robbie was like, there's rumors, that's my boss. He was like, there's rumblings of 16K coming out next year or something, like cameras that can shoot 16K. And it's just like, we were all just like, at what point is enough? And I was just like, it'll never be enough. Like, they'll just keep going. But I also made the comment, I was like, I hope they stop calling it like number K. Like, I hope we eventually get to a point where it's like, because we had standard definition, and then we had high definition, and then we went to 4K, and then now 8K and potentially 16K. Like, I hope we do something different, like, I don't know, Super K. I don't know, something different. I'm not the one that needs the names. 21P. That's what I'm talking about, Brody. There you go. Someday we'll move on to L, or we could just go backwards. We could just be in J. PS5 is confirmed 8K compatible. Not sure if it will be resing. It's possible that it might, but I don't know that they said it's gonna be 8K. I think it's just they're like making it. They're trying to future-proof it. They're trying to future-proof it. Oh man, I'm getting lots of messages. What? We can move. Ah! You sounded Asian for a split second there. I know. I'm telling you, I couldn't speak. My words were broken. I see PS4 Pro does 4K, but I don't want to spend a crap ton on a new TV. Okay, so speaking of TVs, right? I'm moving, obviously, so I've got a new living room to work with, and I feel like my current TV, which is a 55-inch, is going to be too small. So I've been saying, like, I think I might look into getting a new TV, like maybe a 65-inch or something like that. But I don't want to spend the money on a 65-inch 4K, because holy frick, that would be like almost $1,500, maybe $200. But I was like, if I find an HD that's at 65, then that'd be great. If you Google, like, or search on Amazon, like, hey, I want, an HD 65-inch TV, it doesn't exist. They will take you to a page and show you 4K 65-inch TVs, and that's all they'll offer you. So I need to go to like a Best Buy or like a pawn shop and be like, hey, look, do you guys have anything? You know, we do need a new TV layout. So I'm telling you, this one's going to be too small. When we put it on the new entertainment system and we're sitting on the couch, our nice couch, our really, really nice couch, and we're just going to be watching something on TV, and you're just going to be like, I can't see anything. And I'm going to say, I'm telling you, it's too small. Or we could get a projector, Lee Allison. That would be cool. That would be crazy. It would be great. All fun things. All fun things. Oh, I got an alarm going off. Again, I wish I had stream cam because Bingley is asleep right next to me. And she's like sprawled out on this little blanket that we have in our couch. Are you ready for the big move, Bingley? She just kind of looked at me confused, so I don't think she really knows. I will be streaming Division 2 Raid tomorrow at 8:30, says Steven. Steven? Hey, everybody, in case you didn't know, Steven's going to be streaming Division 2 Raid tomorrow. Get hyped or get sniped. That's what I think. Yeah, Bingley is very cute. She's a cutie pie. The stream tomorrow is going to be a lot of yelling and a lot of discord among among friends. So if you enjoy that sort of thing, it's going to be great. Yes, absolutely, Brody. It's always been a dream, Brody, but I just don't know that I'll ever in practicality, I don't know that it'll ever work. It would work quite as good as I want it to. This little creature's name is Floatsy. Ooh, my neighbor's dog just got here. Lee Allison, you can tell your boss that it's okay that she forgot to send me information. It's fine. It's fine. Ugh. Austin, you'll get a cat one day, and you'll be so in love, and it'll be great. Because cats are the bomb. .com. See, I can never tell if it's more beneficial to go back, because like that creature is dying a lot faster than the earlier levels. What was that? 47 million gold is what we were making there. Ooh, give or take. It's not necessarily always how it'll be. I think it's 1 billion health. That's insane. Catsofthebomb.com. Oh, I didn't mean to hide that. Shoot. Type that again, Austin. I'll approve it. I meant approve, and it broke it. Okay, I want to pay attention to how much money this cat thing drops. This fat bat. Okay, a couple million. Yeah, it's worth being on the higher tier. I think we're gonna have to fight a boss in a second, though. Catsofthebomb.com. That would be a really good name, especially for like if you're trying to not sell some cats, but like if you're like an animal shelter or something, trying to connect cats to good homes. Fat bat. Yeah, Brody, I watched our Let's Play where you introduced this game to me again today, and there was some boss that we fought that had a really funny name. It was like Fincy, the fat mama cat bat, or something like that. We were both just like, what? Excuse me? What'd you say? Oy, oy. Speaking of fat bats, is anyone else just really, really angry that Robert Pattinson is going to be Batman? I don't know that I'm angry. Angry is maybe a bad word to put there, but I just don't know how I feel about it. But I also hope they do something different with Batman. Like I don't know. Steven, we're on the same wavelength. I just don't know. Golly. Oh, so Austin, it's the guy who was Edward in the Twilight movies. Which apparently he's been in a lot of other movies since then, and apparently a bunch of them are really, really good, but they're like indie movies, which is nothing against indie movies. That's all fine and dandy. I haven't seen any of them. Whatever. Uh, Golly, I don't know how I feel about it. I really hope they're gonna like come out and be like, boom, this is Batman Beyond movie, and it'll be like, whoa, okay, that's different. That'll be cool. But I just don't want to see like another, not even normal. Normal's not the right word, but like I don't want to just see another Batman movie. I want them to do something different, you know? Like I feel like Nolan North kind of really did a good like Batman origin story. And now I feel like we need like the Batman Homecoming, if you will, to something like Spider-Man Homecoming, where it's just like, whatever, here we go. You know, we all know who Batman is. We all know the story of Batman. Let's just jump right into a place and go from there. Steven said, personally, I can't wait for the scene where Batman and Robin have to climb a building and Batman looks at him and says, hold tight like a spider monkey. Oh man, he honestly could make a young, hot-headed Bruce Wayne. Yeah, that was the other. And I think they've been saying it was that this Batman movie was gonna be a Batman Year One. But again, we've had there's been so many Batman origin stories, which Year One is is a unique take on the story. But I don't know. I want a Batman Beyond, or I want something different. I'll tell you what I really want. I want Kevin Conroy to be in a Batman movie. All right, I want him to be old Batman, and then I want Robert Pattinson to be the hot redhead, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. I don't know where I'm going with that. Oh my gosh, really? You don't think so? What if he's actually Man-Bat? That would be good. Yeah, he has been a vampire. Steven? I'm surprised. The hot red. I don't know, Steven. Leave me alone. I completely disagree because you've got oh, that's a boss. Super fat bat. I completely again. Really, Batman Begins is the only real origin movie we've gotten. Yeah, but like every Batman movie has had the origin in it, and then you've got stuff like Gotham that beat the origin to hell, and then I don't know. I wish we would do something like Spider-Man: Homecoming, where it's just bam, he's Spider-Man. You all know who Spider-Man is. Let's go. This is Spider-Man High School. Here we go. Batman looks like a sexist melodrama show, to be honest. I kind of dropped the Arrowverse, and I haven't really revisited it in a while. But I was excited when they were like, "Oh, we're gonna do Batwoman." I was like, "Oh, that could be cool." But then, yeah, I saw the trailer, and I was just like, "I don't know how I feel about this yet." And I really, I don't know. I want to watch those again, but I'm just so far behind at this point. I probably never will. Can we just get a superhero movie that's the Avengers or Justice League, but everyone's fat? I would love that. It would just be like Thor in the event. We technically got that with Thor, Brody. They were experimenting with that. Hello, Amy. How are you? We're playing a game called Clicker Heroes. I hope you enjoy clicking, because that's what we're doing. She gets the red locks points. She does have red hair in that show. Oh, man. I don't think a Batman Beyond movie would be amazing, though. Steven, you're wrong. I know you're at the beach, Amy. I've seen your pictures, and I'm jealous. And my wife is jealous as well. That's honestly, Steven, that's what I want. That's why I want a Batman Beyond movie, because that's the only way that I'll ever have Kevin Conroy, the true Batman, be in a live action movie. I do think. Okay, I'm sorry, Steven. Look, I'm illiterate. All right, I always say, if only I could read, my life would be a lot better. I wonder if Brightburn is going to be any good. You know, I'm not a big horror movie person. Brody, you know that about me. But I am very interested in Brightburn because it's basically what if Superman had been evil. So, Kevin Conroy is the purest form of Batman, and when he dies, I'm going to be really, really freaking upset. What I want more than anything is I want a live-action Batman movie where Kevin Conroy is old Batman and Mark Hamill is old Joker, and they do like a Killing Joke type of movie, but that'll never happen. Steven's totally going to see... Wait a minute, hang on, back up. Oh, I was a private school kid. Yeah, my favorite joke out of the VR game that we did with my mom was when she totally burned on my ACT score. Because I was... Well, anyway, you gotta go watch it. It's funny. I might go see it. I might go see Brightburn. But I don't know that I would ever be able to convince Lee Allison to go see it with me. Because she is not a big fan of scary movies. Plot twist, Patterson plays Terry McGinnis, and Batfleck reprises his role as old Batman. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. I forget who the other guy is that's still apparently in the running. I've heard multiple... I've heard a lot of people be like, yo, Patterson is it. But then a bunch of people coming back and being like, no, this other kid is still in the running. I forget what his name is, though. Does anybody just know off the top of their head? He was the kid in that zombie love movie or whatever. I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, actually, he just... No. Well, he was like on the bottom of the list, Steven, but it's the guy who just played Tolkien. He played Tolkien in Tolkien. That guy is like... It's him and Patterson are like the two top contenders for next Batman. And I don't know how he would do. He seems like a weird choice. Yeah, Beast from X-Men, yeah. I heard it was that guy from Twilight. Yeah, Mom, it's between those two, I think, at this point. But yeah, it's most likely going to be Patterson's, or at least that's what everybody's saying. I don't know how it's going to be. I don't know how I feel about it, everybody. Arm and Hammer. Speaking of Hammer, Steven and his friends are going to drop the hammer in Division 2 stream tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. Be there or be square. But also, speaking of hammers, Kevin Feige confirmed that in Avengers 2, Age of Ultron, Cap was, in fact, able to move the hammer, and like once it kind of budged, Cap knew that, but to defend Thor's ego, he didn't pick it up. He just played off that he couldn't move it. But he confirmed that. Fun little detail, fun little factoid for you fine folks at home. Okay, I don't know if we can defeat the Big Mama Fat Bat or whatever, but I'm going to try. I want to see Tolkien. Steven, is there any reference or mention of C.S. Lewis in the Tolkien movie? Because I'd like to know that. I saw them say, too, that Loki started a new universe branch. Yeah, he did. He did. That's probably what the Loki show is going to be about. And I also saw somewhere that Captain America could potentially come back in that TV show, which could be really interesting. I say come back. He's not dead in that universe, but spoilers. He's not... Well, he technically... I don't know, anyway. Well, kind of assumed. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's totally going to get super complicated. Tolkien focuses on his childhood, so no Lewis, sadly. Okay. Well, I know there was a bunch of guys that he was friends with from what I've seen in the trailers, and I wasn't sure if his friendship with Lewis started that early, but... Ooh. Excuse me. Okay. All right. I'm going to buy a couple more things. All right. Ooh. Ah! Big Mama Fat Bat. About to go down. Oh, she's not going down. She's not going down. Holy wow. Man, we are not going to kill that thing anytime soon. I'm sorry, the sound is atrocious in this game. It's horrible. Horrible. Disney bought up another media company, Hulu. They probably acquired them just to regulate all R-rated content there to keep Disney Plus clean. Maybe? I don't know. As an inkling, he would form a group called... I said as an inkling. As an adult, he would form a group called the Inklings. Gotcha. I understand. Brody, is this not Clicker Heroes 2? Or is it just Clicker Heroes? I thought this was 2. I could be wrong. I usually am wrong. But, you know, whatever. Whatever. Well, I'm sorry, Brody. I'm sure it's more of the same. Just sequelized. What you think, Bingley? Is this enough hot action for you? If I remember correctly, Tolkien was actually a big part of Lewis's conversion to Christianity. He was. Kind of crazy when you think about how huge Lewis is to the Christian philosophy. Yeah, no, that's totally true. Or at least that's the story, how it goes. Maybe we could get a DD or Punisher revival on Hulu. That would be a plot twist there for sure. Yeah, I'm real. You know, the more I think about it, those shows just got a bad. They just were. They were done dirty. You know what I mean? Marvel did them dirty because if Howard the Duck, which I understand Howard the Duck was in a movie, but if Howard the Duck can come back and be an Avenger at the very end in the big battle, why the heck couldn't we have thrown even just like lookalikes to have Luke Cage and Daredevil and Jessica Jones and all those folks show up? I'm just saying. And not even to mention, what about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Controller just disconnected. That's funny. While you were gone, you earned $7 million. Okay, there we go. I'm sorry. Alright, sorry, I don't know what just happened. All sorts of weird things. They almost included Avengers in the fight, but they didn't want to confuse anyone. That's lame. People would be like, even the thing is, if they had just shown them in that big shot, like don't give them a moment, right? Just in that one shot where all those people are loading out and loading in. If you had just had them, people would have seen it, and people who knew would have been like, "Oh man, that's great," but whatever. Yet the movie's plot was the most convoluted mess we've ever gotten in a Marvel movie. There you go. Brody, I'm very curious what's going to happen in the last episode of Game of Thrones. There's been a lot of controversy over the most previous episode, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but I will say that I think what happened in the most recent episode is true to the character that it happened in regards to, and I think that the show has been signaling that would happen from the very beginning. However, I think a lot of people were rooting for this person to be better than they were, and were just kind of blind. They kind of let a lot of things slide. But anyway, I don't know. I'm really curious to see how it all ends Sunday, though. I hear rumblings that there could be a remake of the final season. I think the fan petition to remake the season is the stupidest thing ever. I don't think HBO will listen to it, and I don't think HBO will listen to it. I don't think they have any reason to listen to it, and I think I felt the same way about the whole people saying we're going to redesign Sonic. Like, we understand that we made a mistake. We're going to redesign Sonic. Like we've listened to the people. We're going to do it. There's a part of me that looks at something like that and is like, oh, cool, they listen to their audience. That's nice. But on the other side, there's a part of me that's like, okay, but so, like, now as a creator, you have to, like, you cannot give any kind of interpretation of something. You have to just do what the masses want. And so you may never see something that people didn't know they wanted, But anyway, this is a similar but kind of different situation because I don't know why people, like, I just don't know. Like, remaking of this final season, I really think the problem with this season is it would have been nice if we had 10 episodes like we normally would have. And I realize season 7, we also didn't have 10 episodes. But I think if we had enough time to really flesh out a lot of the stuff that's happening and give it the time that a normal season of Game of Thrones would have, it would be better. But I don't know. Yeah. That petition has 500,000 signatures, but like, every one of those signatures are going to watch the finale, and they're already paying HBO to have seen the season that they've already watched, So it's just, it's dumb. I don't know what those folks want, but I don't, to me, if they redid the season, like, the major plot points wouldn't change, I don't think. I'm curious to see how they're going to happen in the books, but knowing that George R.R. Martin is there, and again, no spoilers, but like knowing that he is at least giving them guidance on like what's going to happen in the books, like I feel like the major plot points that people are either upset or divided about, those plot points are still going to happen regardless of whether they redo the season or not. I just think the season could be done a little better, but also like the book will hopefully eventually come out, right? Just read the book. Just if you're upset with how the TV show ended, read the book and see if it makes any more sense there. But whatever. I'm sorry. I'll get off of my soapbox. Steven had a whole big soapbox with me earlier today about Game of Thrones, and now I'm having mine. Oop. Bingley hears a noise. What's the noise, Bingley? I think it's just our neighbor. I got a lot of crap I got to move tonight, folks. I've got to move tables. I've got to move side tables. I've got to move lamps. I got to take stuff off the wall. I might be taking a TV down and moving a TV. I'm probably going to move this living room TV that I'm playing on right now. And I'm probably going to move my PlayStation tonight. And it's going to be weird. Don't ever compare George R.R. Martin to Tolkien, apparently, or you'll get a speech from me. What's funny is I didn't even make that comparison. I just know a lot of... I didn't even say that. Steven said that to me. He was like, don't get me started on this, and then he got started on it. But yeah, don't tell Steven that. He'll get real cranky with you, and he'll tell you how he really feels about that. I think the reason people make that comparison, Steven, is because he set out to he in a lot of like interviews with him, George R.R. Martin, about Game of Thrones, he's like, I wanted to, he's like, I loved and was inspired by Lord of the Rings and what it did here, but I thought this was stupid, and so I wanted to do, my own story where this didn't happen and like things just didn't work out and all this and that. So I think that's kind of why people compare him. But anyway, I don't know. Oh, look, here's another random, I don't know what the yip that thing does. What is this? And why is it here? Why? Why are you here? People compare them because both of them have swords and magic, and people are idiots. I'm sorry, Steven. I didn't mean to get you worked up. I was just making a point. Okay, I feel like we can fight the boss. I don't know. We somehow fell back. That monster dying sounded like a fart. All I have activated right now are monster sounds because they're the only sound in this game that does not absolutely blow ears out. And I don't know why they didn't add an option to like just lower the volume. It's either all or nothing. You're either going to have your ears blown off or nothing. Nothing at all. Okay. I think we might try for the boss again here. Go. Oh, man. No, I don't think this is going to work. No, it's not going to work. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. I don't believe in it. But I will let it kill off some other folks a little bit faster than normal. I'll even jump in. I'll click a little bit. Try to earn a little bit more cash. Fast. You need cash fast? Call me. Rick Sanchez. Okay. Who's excited, though, about the new season of Rick and Morty? Because I'm real freaking excited. I was just telling Steven the other day, I've been rewatching. I say rewatching. I don't know that I've ever seen a full season of Rick and Morty until I went back and I watched through the entirety of the show. Not in one sitting, but like that was all I was watching. It's so funny. I've seen like some of the really good like random episodes. I've seen a couple of those, like Pickle Rick and those sorts of things. I've seen a bunch of those, just kind of throughout people sharing clips and stuff. So I'm really, really excited for the next season. I'm glad they announced it because I was kind of getting worried that it may never come to be. Austin said, "Want to know what I'm excited for?" And yes, I would love to know what you're excited for, Austin. If Rick and Morty could come back and not bring its fan base with it, that'd be great. Is the fan base that bad? See, I don't get in the weeds, I just enjoy a thing and move on. I don't really listen to, all that negativity out there, I just block that stuff out. I'm blocking out the haters, you know what I mean? Every time you say Austin, Steven, I think of Austin, Texas. And I don't know why. Speaking of cringiest slice, Steven's going to be playing Division 2 tomorrow night. They're going to be doing the raid with Friendly Fire Games at 8:30. And Jeremy from 8-Bit Gamesters. But Jeremy will be the most non-cringiest part of that because we love Big Jeremy. And he's great. The Division 2 raid. Oh, very nice. Very nice. I love how Austin and I both did a little segue there, and we didn't even know we were both doing it. You should see the copy pasta of the you have to have a 200 IQ to watch Rick and Morty. Did you mean creepy pasta? Because I've never heard of copy pasta. And I full-heartedly believe that there could be a thing called copy pasta that exists, but I'm very curious. That was a good segue, Austin. I really appreciate it. And it's hilarious that we all did that at the same time. Creepypasta came from copy pasta. See, these are the things I don't know in the universe because I'm not very good at interneting. I just exist in my own little bubble, and sometimes my bubble gets popped. And that's just the way it is, the way the world turns. So what's copy pasta? Is it creepy pasta but just not creepy? And why is it called pasta? Because there's no lasagna in this. And I need to know why. I haven't been actively clicking this whole time. And I mean this whole stream. Only occasionally I would actively click. But now I am actively clicking. And Steven, I'm also really disappointed that Evan was so excited about the stream. He thought it was so funny. He's not here. You know what I mean? Hey, the Szechuan sauce, that was a movement, man. They brought it back. It's crazy. Speaking of, I can't wait to see how you're going to connect pasta to Division 2, Steven. Or are you waiting for me to figure out a way to connect it? Speaking of pasta, you're going to need some sauce. And you know what's going to be saucy? Division 2 tomorrow night, Saturday, 8:30 p.m. Watch me lose my noodle, Steven says, at the Division 2 raid tomorrow night at 8:30 Central Time. Austin just goes, speaking of Division 2, we're going to have a stream tomorrow. I'm here. I'm doing my stream. You know, Friday is my night to stream and do whatever I want to do. And Steven comes in here and is like, hey, everybody, my stream tomorrow is going to be so much more fun. Let's all talk about it. Oh, gosh. I don't want to know more. I don't want to know more. Also, speaking of high IQ, I don't know why this just sparked my brain. Apparently, Big Bang ended. There was the finale of Big Bang happen. I love that show. And I knew it would eventually end, but I had no idea it was coming so soon. And I'm like 4 or 5 seasons behind, so I really gotta, whatever. Don't act like I haven't heightened your stream with my being here. Speaking of bang, it's going to be a banger tomorrow night, 8:30 Central Time for Steven playing Division 2, everybody. Look, Steven, I appreciate you being here, and I'm just messing around with you, but it is funny. It is funny. Speaking of high IQ, you're going to want one to watch Division 2 tomorrow night, Saturday, 8:30 p.m., Friendly Fire Games, Jeremy from 8-Bit Gamesters. It's going to be lit. Oh, yeah, and Steven from Chortle Games is going to be there, too. I like how... Steven, are you the only Chortle Games person that's going to be in this stream tomorrow night? Because that's pretty funny, in my opinion. You said there was going to be 8 people? I guess because Evan's going to be a part of it. Do we count Evan as just like an honorary Chortle Games person? No, not really, Kalen. We only ever used that. We really only ever used Twitch when Steven and I were both playing a game, and typically Steven would stream to YouTube and I would stream to Twitch. But at some point well, part of it is we never had any interaction on Twitch, which, like, that's fine. We're small. We get it. No big deal. But it was just like, at a certain point, it was like, why are we doing this? Like, we're getting a lot more interaction on YouTube. Me and Steven don't like Twitch. But I don't know. Who's going to be in the raid, Steven? That's what I was asking. 4 people from FFG. There we go. That's what he gave me that. Oh, you're bringing James and Evan. Yeah, and they're honorary shorts. Okay, yeah, that works for me. I'm good with that. Honorary shorts. That's a really funny word there. Yeah, mainly I just am not a big fan of Twitch. But that's just me. That's just me. But we are all members of the Split Fire Squad. I don't get it. I still hate that name. When did it change? Because I thought you had made it something different. Still hate the name. Don't hate the game. Every time I turn around to pet Bingley, she's like surprised by my pet. Brody says Twitch is better than YouTube. Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, Brody. Yeah, that's really what it is. Honestly, it's just the interaction. We don't get a lot of interaction on Twitch, and I understand that. There's you got to do a certain amount of things to really get interaction on Twitch, and we just can't do that or haven't been able to do that yet. So and honestly, really more than anything, we should just start doing when both of us are playing something, we should have the one person streaming on Twitch, and as we going forward, as we do have those, which they're rare and few and far between nowadays, but when we do, I'll try and do that. I'll try and do it in the future. That way you guys can just see with me. See me a little bit. Alright. I'm going to go for the boss again when we get our power-ups here in a second. I saw Destiny killed their game yesterday. Yeah, they apparently nerfed a bunch of weapons, and it's really dumb and really bummy. A lot of exotics were nerfed. I think my shoot, I forget what it was called. My gauntlets that buffed my blade ability, that got nerfed, I think. And then the Whisper of the Worm got nerfed. So yeah, a bunch of people are not happy, which I don't know why they did. I've never understood nerfs personally, but that's whatever. Yeah, the Hunter knife arm piece. I used to could tell you what it was, but I just have not played that game in so long. I've completely forgotten. See, I've always, like, I enjoy the bow so much. So, like, in fact, like, I even got an exotic bow. What the heck is that little bee thing? What the hell was that? I have no idea what that was. Shards of Galanor. Thank you. That one. I believe they nerfed that as well. But anyway, I don't know. I'm interested to see. I want to see what the new season has to offer, and I might jump in with it. The season of the Drifter, I couldn't get into because it was a lot of Gambit, which I enjoyed, but it stresses me out. And I wanna see what the new season has, and then I might be able to jump back in. Nerfs happen because PvP and exploitation, I'm sorry, which is a huge problem of Destiny's anyway. There being a different right and wrong way to do everything. Yeah. Okay, everybody, I'm gonna spend some money. Okay. Golly. Austin, yeah, I'll totally. When the new season starts. Honestly, for me, it's a thing of I gotta see what the new season has to offer, and then I may or may not jump back in. But if I do, I'll totally jump in with you, man, because I might need you to carry me because I'll be super underleveled at that point because I did not play anything. Oh man, gee whiz, we are not prepared for that boss. That is an insane boss. But yeah, Austin, let's totally do that when that happens. Thank you, Kaylin, for sharing our schedule. We got lots of stuff going on. Like tomorrow, Division 2, raid, stream with Friendly Fire Games, and 8-Bit Gamesters, and Steven, and James, and Evan. And it's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of yelling and a lot of Discord, but it's going to be entertaining, and you're going to want to be a part of it. I'm not going to be a part of it because Steven doesn't want me to be a part of it. He thinks I'm too weak. He thinks I'm not ready. But I am. I am ready. Or at least I was ready. You did not... What? What did I not do? I didn't play enough Division. I didn't play enough of it. I got bored. And honestly, it's part of the game's fault too. The skills broke. One of the reasons why I like Destiny is I got good enough at playing the game by myself. There are certain obstacles that you have to overcome, but I eventually figured out how to overcome those, and it helped me get better at the game. But whatever. I know they have Steven, but what I'm saying is the fact they were broken at the beginning is what turned me off. I know it was 2 days too late, Steven. It It's 2 days too late. The window of catching me had been missed because there wasn't a window anyway to begin with. One thing I like about Anthem too is that everything is match made. So like you can play a random story mission, and 3 pugs will be there with you, regardless. And some people find that annoying, but like as long as everybody knows what they're supposed to be doing, it's not a problem for me. But that's whatever. Well, but Steven, every time I played Division, I was completely by myself. And so, I don't know. In Anthem, though, it happens just without there's just nothing. You don't have to press anything, you don't have to do anything, it's just there. Bam, your people are there with you. Well, I should have tried matchmaking then. I didn't realize that was available and a thing I could do. But it's too late now. It's too far gone. I've been left in the dirt. I've been left behind. It's also just a thing that I'd have to put too much time into anyway. Because there's all the modding of weapons and skills and everything. And I just don't. I don't know how anybody can commit. Like, there's people who I know who are like, they play Division and Destiny and Anthem, and they're like, you know, they're keeping up with everything, and they're like top tier, like top level, like top gear score, top light level, whatever. And I just don't know how those people can manage, because when I was playing through the Black Armory season in Destiny, I was so honed in and so focused, and I was playing every chance I got, and I was really putting it all in, but like I had no time for any other games or to do anything else. And so as soon as another game came along that I wanted to play, I completely fell off the Destiny game. You know, I just completely fell off. So it's just hard to casually play a game like that, and I have unfortunately become more and more of a casual gamer as I've gotten older, and really just in the last couple weeks as I've been preparing to buy a house and then moving things into a house, and now I'm about to finish moving things, but then I got to move things out of the condo that we live in and get it ready to be rented. There's just all sorts of things that I've got going. They're all good things, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, you don't have to, Steven. But I'm just saying, like, to be the best, I'm just saying it's crazy for people who are, like, top tier, best of the best in those games, but, like, are playing multiple games like that. I just don't know how they do it. It's crazy. Crazy stuff. Speaking of every chance you get, everyone should be watching tomorrow's stream with Steven playing the Division 2 raid at 8:30 Central Time. It's going to be great. Going to be great. Speaking of just games in general, I've mostly been playing Days Gone, and I really, really enjoy it. But man, I wish they would fix their bugs. I mean, it's stupid how many weird issues are in this game. Like one that's been bugging me recently is when you're riding on your motorcycle, every now and then somebody will radio you. And it might be a story beat, or it might be like a complete, like, oh, hey, you completed this mission, or it might be a something like, hey, we got a mission for you, come back, yada yada. And but anyway, that'll happen occasionally. Well, I was playing the game, and an audio, like a radio call, happened for a mission that I did 4 or 5 days ago, like in real days, 4 or 5 days ago, like something I did Monday. The radio, like, story beat happened yesterday, last night while I was playing. And I was just like, what is up with this? And there's just so many weird issues. And it's like the game is so fun, but when you hit issues like that, and so far none of them have been like game breaking for me, they're just weird, and it's just like, this takes me out of my experience. Why is this like this? But I don't know. Anyway, it's really, really fun though. And I've taken on a few small hordes, like stuff under 100, freakers at once. But the other day I found a horde that was, I feel like it's at least 200 or 300. I'd love to know the numbers on it. I couldn't find anything that like was indicating how many were out there. But I tried to fight them, and I maybe killed 100, but there was like still a huge mass coming for me. And I cannot wait till I'm leveled up enough to like really go after those, because they are going to be some really fun, challenging stuff to do after I really finish the game. I like how you gave Steven's Xbox gamer tag, Kaylin. Steven, do you even still have your Xbox? And I also think it's funny that you didn't give them mine, because I have one. So every now and then, one of those little weird bugs will give you a ruby. That's crazy. Yeah, because I don't think Steven still has... Maybe he does. I don't know. I don't even remember what mine is. I think mine's like Silent Hat or something like that. I don't know, something stupid. Oh, that's right. Okay. Okay, Steven. Okay. He's still got his Xbox. He playing Hulu. He's supporting that mouse, you know what I'm saying? Alright. I want to beat this next boss. And then, once I beat that, I think that might be the end of the stream. Or, if Lee Allison walks in the door before that happens, that will be what ends the stream. Because I gotta move all sorts of stuff tonight. And I'm looking forward to it, because that means I'm one step closer to like being in the house. But there's another part of me that's just not looking forward to it. Kaylin, I really don't even remember. I really don't remember. I think it is something stupid like Silent Hat or something like that. I don't know. Oh no, you know what? It's Chortle_Jake. That's what it is. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But again, I just never play my Xbox. I got an Xbox to cover my bases in case at some point there was a game on Steam or something like that that was only playable on Xbox, that we would, maybe play it. Actually, I tell you, I bought it for Scalebound, and then they canceled Scalebound. And then I kind of kept it because Sea of Thieves I thought might be cool. But we all know how that turned out. And I hear the new update has made it so much better, but it's still the same. The goal of the game is to screw over other people. And as fun as that is, when you're good enough to screw other people without getting screwed over, I'm not good enough to do that. So anyway. Oh, that's fun, Austin. That's really fun. I like that. That's how me and Lee Allison watch everything. We don't have any cable. We just have internet, and we watch everything through our Apple TVs, through our phones. Just throw it up there on the big screen. It's a great time. It's a great time. Although every now and then we have this weird thing where like audio will dip when we do things like that. Like I could be talking and then it would be like, and then I'd come back up like this and it's like, what'd they say? Back it up. And like if you back it up, it'll play fine. It's just like a weird random thing that'll happen every now and then. All right, I feel like we might could do this. I feel like we might could do it, but I'm not confident. Kaylin, you're killing it on links and stuff. All sorts of good, fun chortle stuff going on. Oh, okay. We can do this, everybody. We can do this. All right, real talk in the chat, because we're probably a couple minutes away from the end of the stream. Was this fun? Did you enjoy it? If I left this on my system and let it just keep running, so that if we were to do this again, we would have a lot of money left and we could just kind of blow through some stuff. would you be interested in returning to something like this? Because I intended on doing this for an hour, and I think we're coming up on closer to 2 hours than I thought we would get to. So, for real, I want opinions in the chat. Was this at least a little bit entertaining? Was it nice that we just kind of could all talk and had a little bit of a mindless thing we could all care about? Austin says he would consider doing this again. So what? I just want to know if it was a complete failure. Is what I want to say. I want to know if you're just been here this whole time and you're just like, this has been stupid, but I love you, Jake, and I'm just here to support you, okay? And I appreciate you guys. But I do want to know if anybody thought this was funny. Evan, I might have already said this. Evan, when I told him this plan, he lost it. He thought it was really funny. He was just like, that's so stupid that I love it, and you should definitely do it. And Steven told me that he was being sincere, so that's how we landed here. You the best, Austin. Chortle Jake, I think. Kaylin, I think that's right. Evan lost his freaking mind. It was really fun. Like, seriously, he lost it so hard that I was like, is he making fun of me? Because I was like, I mean, yeah, this is stupid, but like, you don't gotta really drive it home or anything. But I think he really thought it was a funny idea. But anyway, okay, all right. I think we're ready to try this boss again. I'm gonna buy as much crap as I can. Okay, I think we're there. Okay. Oh, I'm tapping. Oh man, this is not gonna happen. Golly, are you serious? I've worked so hard. Oh, it's not going to happen. I'm not even halfway, and we're already past the 10-second mark. Ah, come on. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I call bull crap. Evan haunts this chat, lurking. Either way, he's ghosted us. He's a ghost. He's always here. He's ever present, but not always vocal. All right, Bingley, you think that's a good enough place to stop? I don't think we're gonna beat the big mommy fat vat thing. She's just purring. She's just as happy as can be. Well, I think that's where we're gonna end the stream tonight. Like I've been saying, I gotta pack. I gotta put stuff away. I gotta do all sorts of stuff. But I really do appreciate you guys tuning in for this. This has been a lot of fun. What I was hoping would happen happened, and that was we had a lot of fun in the chat. Which is Steven, I will freaking get there. We had a lot of fun in the chat, and that's what I was hoping would happen with this. Just kind of like give us something to mindlessly root for, but really focus on just talking and having good conversation tonight. So glad you guys were here. I'm going to leave this on my system, and it will play this in the background. So I will come back to this, and I will have a bunch of money, and we can see if we can go further. So there may be another live stream of this at some point. We'll see. I don't know. This was, again, just kind of a random last minute. Let me throw this together. Whatever. But we have lots of other stuff going on. Tomorrow night, Steven and our friends Friendly Fire Games and 8-Bit Gamesters are going to go at it in Division 2, hitting the first raid. They're hopefully going to beat it. I don't know. Steven, are y'all all pretty committed to like the quickest, or the PC guys who beat it, they beat it in 5 hours. But the console people did 15. Are y'all like committed to, like, what's y'all's time limit, you think? Like, if y'all hit 5 hours, is that going to be too long? Or are y'all just like, we're going to try to beat it? You know, it's like only if we get stuck are we going to, not beat this. So see, I'm 85% sure we won't beat it. Okay, well, anyway, that's going to be tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Central Time. So go check that out. We won't have any content Sunday, but we'll be back Monday with a podcast. So it's going to be a lot of fun stuff. Our limit is when our first member cracks. That's funny. It's going to be a lot of stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. Monday, we'll have a podcast. There will be another Division 2 live stream Monday night. And then on Tuesdays or Thursdays, we do this thing called Team Up Tuesday or Thursday. where we play a co-op online game. We've been doing a lot of Portal nights. That's been a lot of fun. Sometimes Division gets thrown in there. We haven't done Anthem in a while. Maybe we should revisit Anthem. I don't know, or Destiny for that matter. We haven't played Destiny in a while. Thank you, Kaylin, for the military time. Anyway, we do stuff like that on that. Wednesdays, we do Let's Plays. This upcoming Wednesday is going to be me playing a little game called Katana Zero. So look forward to that. And then on Fridays, we do a live stream. Typically, it starts around 7 o'clock, but I had to do an earlier one tonight since I'm moving a bunch of stuff tonight. And then we always do a stream on Saturday as well. So again, typically it's closer to like 7 or 8. Tomorrow will be 8:30. So lots of other stuff, yada, yada, yada. Folks, thank you guys for being here. Appreciate all of you. That's going to do it for tonight. We'll see you next time, tomorrow at 8:30 Central Time for Division 2 live stream raid. It's going to be great. Steven's going to lose his mind. He's going to yell at people. His brother and them are going to argue, and it's going to be